Hello everyone, I'm W4MP3 and today we're building the very first level of TheProject. You have voted on this episode, but I don't know what you have voted right now because I didn't even upload the fourth episode at the time of writing this part of the script for this episode. It's definitely a good way to write scripts, right? Anyway, let's begin with something that I wanted to talk about in either case. Why is the first level so special? Well, this is the first thing you have to play. If that level leaves a bad taste in your mouth, you probably won't enjoy the rest of the game as much. Many hacks start off with bad levels and seldom the rest of the hack is much better. Okay, it's not that often that I see really bad first levels in hacks. My goal here is to build a first level that is awesome and is very nice to you. Before I start building though, I'll check the poll I did last episode before I write more of the script. Let's see what you have voted. I can't wait to see the results anymore. Oh wow, really? Really? You really want to wait more than 8 months again to get a new TheProject episode? Oh well, lesson learned. Never going to add the more time consuming one again on the poll. By the way, look, another one of those poll things. This time it's about the next episode again. Because you didn't suggest stuff in the comments last episode, I've decided to let you choose between two things. The one where I basically only have to do almost nothing, also called a simple time-lapse of a level, or the more time-consuming one, showing you a bit behind the scenes of TheProject. As I know you will choose the latter one because you really like to see me suffer. Let's wait till it's really December, maybe the result will change. Okay, let's see what you guys want to see this episode. I hope you didn't really choose the more time-consuming one.
This was a mistake!
Okay, let's begin. As said earlier in this episode, I talked about how important the first level is. Let's see how Super Mario Bros. Teaches you how to play the game. Well, kind of. I now simulate a person that never has played any video game before. Simulation engaged. Okay, here we go. Let's start the game by accident. Let's go, world 1-1. We can move around with left and right. Let's try this button. Doesn't do anything. This one pauses the game. That button labeled B does absolutely nothing. And this is a jump button. Okay, what was this unnecessarily long segment about? I just could show you this list here, but that would be just too easy. I can compress that to 3 points. Learning controls in a safe area, understanding the gameplay concept, and basic goal of each level. Keep in mind that I have no degree in video game design or whatever that is called. I just assumed that my brain works here. Anyway, the first thing we can try in Super Mario Bros. Is controlling the game in a safe manner, as in there is no danger in moving around a bit. We know that the NES controller has a limited amount of buttons, so trying each button is a quick process. We can't do this nowadays with the controllers. Look how many buttons there are on the Xbox controller. For games that utilize those controllers, there are almost always prompts on screen for you as a help. No need for our trusty old SMB and for TheProject. The main idea for Super Mario Bros. Is to run to the right, dodging enemies and obstacles to reach the end of the level. It doesn't really vary that much throughout the game, except for the mazes in the 2 dot castles and Bowser's castle. With the Super Mario World engine, we have a bit more freedom with what we can do. How about a level where you have to collect 5 things to beat a level, or putting a key into the keyhole, or doing the thingamajig and dingsbooms to bada bing boom. Oops, I've consolidated the last 2 points to 1, oh well. Let's see if we can spot the same pattern with the sequel of the second Mario Bros. See, not hard to see what's going on. I've checked some other games too, but I do not want to stretch this episode up to 30 minutes. Okay, we now have our main ideas on what the first level has to be. Hear the music? It's Timelapse time. Already done? Oh, okay, that went really fast. Let's just go to the checklist. The level is unusually easy for my taste, but it lets people warm up a bit. I'll revise this level after I've got feedback from my playtesters. Hope I don't have to change stuff around. Let's look at some parts of the level that are a bit more interesting. Our adventure starts at the first screen, that's here. Not much to talk about that, no dangerous baddies here, so people can get warmed up. Let's get to the first dangerous spot in this level. That one. This is the first test of the player's skill. Dodge that shellless Kooper and don't jump stupidly into that flying red Kooper. The player could have carried a Goomba or a shell to make it easier. This actually teaches the player something. Carry baddies to knock out other baddies and use it as a small buffer just in case. Next spot, check this one out. Ah, this is one nice part. It shows that you can also retreat when the situation gets rough. Look how a good player dodges that trap. And look how a bad player dodges the trap. I do not have anything to say about this anymore. And that's the first level of TheProject. Not the super final version, but it is still finished. With that I've completed World 1 of TheProject. Yay! I just go over each level fixing minor stuff and send a World 1 test run to my playtesters. After that I just do nothing for 3 months, like always. And that's it with TheProject for today. Don't forget to vote on the next episode of TheProject, and yeah, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter for more frequent updates about stuff I do, and leave a comment, your feedback is always appreciated. Okay, that's really it. Bye.